What is up, guys? Jake from OneHive here with the next war recap video, and this one is going to be a pretty short one. I don't want to spend a lot of time on it. Another modding clan we run into. Pretty unfortunate. We will not show anything they did because they don't deserve to be seen or even have any respect given to them. Obviously, we'll go down and show you what I'm talking about. The first few attacks of the war, just them doing their scout attacks. 0% scout attacks. Where's the rest of them? Right there, they did it to all of our Town Hall 10s and 11s. So there you go. Is what it is. Nothing that we particularly can do about it. That's all on Supercell, so we'll see. You see that there that we did have one that we didn't even get a star on. The reason for that is at the end we knew we had to 3-star everything to basically even have a chance. So we were going all out for 3 stars, and a lot of times to Town Hall 10 when you do that. Obviously we could have got the easy 2-star on that, but when you go all out, sometimes it goes bad. It goes real bad. So is what it is, no big deal. We will watch one Town Hall 10 3-star that was from Crispy Crunch, stepping down to grab one really nicely done. This is just sort of the way they do it now at Town Hall 11. I mean, this is not like a fully maxed out Town Hall 10, so pretty easy attack actually for an 11 to come down and smash it. Just come in with the Quakes, open up that core, and then jumps and lava hounds, golems, witches, mass witches, comes through with that warden that keeps those skeletons up just long enough to let them sort of overrun defenses, and that is that. So you'll see it here. Start seeing one of those golems coming up top there. He'll be putting in some wizards down behind and some on the bottom as well. Just creating that, just taking out the trash all along that one side of the base, 180 degrees worth, taking all of that out, and then everything starts moving in, taking out that first row of defenses, and then from there he's going to come in with his witches, with his heroes, and of course that Grand Warden taking care of everything, the Queen, and bring it up the rear there. So everything just pouring into that base, trying to get to that first Inferno Tower just as quickly as he possibly can. Obviously, it is softened up a little bit because of those quake spells that were right on top of it. So once they get actually targeting it and get to it, it should go down pretty quickly. You'll see right there they converge on it, and boom, it's gone. So that is nice. Continue moving forward, hanging on to that Warden ability, wanting to wait till he gets really in range of the second Inferno Tower, like right there, pops that ability. That's going to keep everything from going down while they sort of catch up and then close in on it. As they do, they get on the Town Hall and onto that Inferno Tower, and it goes down. And from there, it's pretty easy sailing. You see those few loons from the bottom there. I just take out some of those defenses that are distracted. That was nicely done, but really the heroes could do it by themselves at this point. So we'll fast forward. The Queen still got her ability. Just got to go through, take out those last few defenses, and kaboom, that's the 3-star. Nicely done. Crispy Crunch didn't even use the Queen's ability, so really good job. All right, once that's done, we'll look at some Town Hall 9 action. Warren taking out number 8. Very nice attack here. GoLaLoon with a Queen Walk, so that is pretty cool. Let's see, I can't remember what he starts. I think he starts in the bottom left here. Wants to create that funnel a little bit, push his queen the direction he wants right there. Yeah, you see the queen going down. A couple of wizards right by her there, trying to take out some of those structures, but eventually the wizards are going to step up and get in range of those defenses. They're going to go down. But really, that all that's important right now is that Archer Tower was targeting the queen, which is going to allow her to the wizards to clear it out. Now the problem here is it's just he didn't drop that queen far enough to the right. I'm assuming he wanted the queen to go to the right because of the fact that he took out bugs on the left side. But I think the good news is that regardless of the fact that she went left here, she did step up and get that air defense. This is an air attack. So really, I think probably not that big a deal, although I just believe he wanted the queen to go the other direction. But it happens to us all the time. That it's sometimes tough to direct her in certain scenarios. I think it was just he dropped her a little bit too far to the left. So when she took that one step over that direction, she was sort of committed. Then dropping down the golem, some more wizards. Going to push everything into this queen here, get to that next air defense, take it out, and take that queen out as well. So that is fine that the queen actually joined up here. It's not that big a deal. Drops the king down, and once this army camp gets out of the way, they're going to take that jump and head in. Now the lava hound does come out, so the queen's going to lock onto that for a while. Started taking it out. The defending queen going down right here, pops that king's ability. She's done for. Then on to a few of these defenses and on to that air defense, which is the next real goal here. Now that the lava hound is what's there, it really doesn't matter. As soon as it pops, the queen's going to be able to start picking off all those pups. And then he's going to start in with his lava hounds, his balloons, and his rage spells, all of that good stuff there. You see the queen still up, still doing fine. The healer's still on her. She's taking out most of those pups as they come over. She'll get the rest of them. Here comes the first Lava Hound at the top, a couple of balloons for each of those defenses. Another Lava Hound to back that one up, just to soak up a little bit more traps at different angles. Drops that rage spell down to get those balloons in there real quickly. Get a bunch of rage spells. More balloons on the right side there. That arch tower is distracted by that Lava Hound on the air defense, so no big deal. Can drop those in without a Lava Hound's help. But as they close in on that last AD, sends that last Lava Hound in just as the other one explodes. That's perfect timing on that. Another rage spell. These balloons start to close in very quickly. Look at those balloons cutting through the core. We've talked about that so many times. That means you deployed them just right. That air defense goes down. That's the last AD. Still has a rage. He's still got 2 balloons in the bag. Just goes ahead and drops that haste spell. And then those last few balloons, and that is a wrap. Beautiful attack on this base. Drop that rage spell there, but you can call it a swag spell, call it whatever. Didn't need it. Just went ahead and dropped it down, and they get the cleanup. Excellent job to Warden. All right, let's see here. Just drop down 1 and look at Khal Drogo taking out number 9, doing it with a double zap quake. You know I love it. Taking out both these left and right, the 3 and 9 o'clock air defenses, and getting a sweeper on each one of those too. So that's pretty cool, actually. Sweepers, they're just annoying and they can cause trouble. So with both of those gone and those 2 air defenses gone, he comes in from the top with a golem, his queen, a few wizards to create this funnel, and then just walks right in. Now, I like what he did here. You look at the army composition. He's got 9 dragons. That's a bunch of dragons to bring. But he's got those 4 hogs as well. He knows his queen cannot reach that innermost air defense, but what's going to happen is he knows everything's going to be cleared out around it. So once that's all said and done, the king's coming out, he's being engaged right here. Drops those 4 hogs down directly on that air defense. Knows it's going to get them. Knows they're probably going to die to a giant bomb directly after, but it doesn't matter. The whole goal here is take out that last air defense that the queen can't quite reach. Mission accomplished. It's done. They go over and help out with the expo there. The dragon's already closing in. And as you can see, this base is already beat. The expos are really the only threat that's left. The queen is still marching down towards it on the right there. But the dragons are going to beat her in there. She's dealing with that Lava Hound. Really, you got to have a lot of point defense to stop that many dragons. 9 dragons, like I said, that's a ton. So it'll take a lot of point defense, but so much of it was already eliminated. And, all the air defense being gone, that is a pretty easy 3-star for Khal Drogo. So good plan. I really liked, again, the hogs. That was a nice little touch. Just sending those in there, making sure that air defense went down. We'll fast forward here as these dragons just sort of swarm through this base. All that's left is a couple of splash damage for them. Wizard towers really don't scare them. So right there, last one goes down. Now it's just cannons and mortars, and they get the 3-star. Nicely done to Khal Drogo. Okay. Couple more for you here. Let's check out Holy Buck. We haven't seen Holy Buck in a while. And another air attack. Is this all air attacks this time? Sometimes this happens by accident. It just seems like, I don't know, it's weird, but here you go, another air attack coming from Holy Buck, which we doesn't normally see from Holy Buck. Normally he's a GoHo guy, kind of like myself, but right here, I think he intentionally drops this queen to the left so she won't go in. I like that because he really didn't need her to go in here. All he wants is the king going in, taking out that enemy queen, and getting the CC lure to where the queen can take care of all that. So I really kind of like that minor touch there of dropping her to the side to where she'll kind of wrap around, get a few more defenses, get a few more things taken care of. She's on these cannons right here, drops that poison spell down. No healers or anything, so it's just about her and using that ability to take her out of the aggro range and take out those last few troops, and then boom, onto that cannon. She gets it taken down, and then she's gonna go down pretty quick. But mission accomplished down there. He's got a ton of Lava Hounds. You see, I think he had, was this a Penta? Did he have 5 Lava Hounds? Holy cow, I didn't even notice that at first. Pretty crazy there. Comes in with the Lava Hounds there on the first one. More coming in from the top, and those haste spells and rage coming through. Another Lava Hound coming in on the top side. Just Lava Hounds for days, soaking up all those traps, soaking up all the aggro from all of the defenses. Yet another Lava Hound coming in on the backside there. More bombs coming up. More defenses targeting them, and these balloons are just swarming this base. Look how many balloons he's got here. Still has a Lava Hound coming over, finally explodes right there. Both of them just at the right time, but all of those balloons closing in, all those pups spread out all over the base, getting that cleanup started, and then right there, boom, as that last air defense goes down, guaranteed 3-star in the bag. Tons of pups, tons of balloons. Nicely done to Holy Buck. And let's see, did he have the Penta there? I didn't even notice that was a Penta. I thought it was a quad. Yeah, that was a Penta. Really, really nicely done. All right, one more for you guys. Let's see here. 23 OAS 1. I think this is his mini account. taking on their number 23 and doing it. No, got a hog attack for you. I don't think I've done many videos without at least one hog attack. So there you go, guys. Hog attack coming in, not a GoHo or anything, just a straight GoHo. Looks like it's going to be just a cold-blooded one golem in that CC. But does have the healers for the queen, so going to do a bit of a queen walk here, walk her around. You see, he did send a couple troops up there to clear trash out of the way to push the queen where he wanted to go. She gets pretty low here, but once that cannon goes down, she's really in pretty good shape. Only the 1-point defense. Obviously, those healers can handle that. So quite a bit at first, but gets a chance to get healed back up, get recovered, and continue on her way. Now, you see he's cleared a few trash bugs on the bottom as well because he wants to push this queen in here. He doesn't want her to continue to walk around anymore. Gets onto this cannon. There come the wall breakers waiting for that cannon to aggro. That was perfect. Opens up with wall breakers. She's going to go in there. She's going to get this air defense taken care of. Then she's going to move on in range of this queen, the enemy queen, get her taken down. So that is pretty good value there. Right there, taking a little bit of time on that dark storage, but that's got a ton of hit points to be expected. 2-point defense on her at this point, so she is going to start taking some pretty big damage. Here come the CC troops. Goes ahead and drops down that raid spell. That's smart. And the poison just to slow that damage from those troops, but she's already locked on to that dragon, so it's almost done for. One more shot right there it goes, and then she just picks off these balloons one at a time. Now she's going to aggro the queen. She's still under rage, though. The healers are still under rage, so no problem. Queen goes down very quickly. Huge value. Look at the value for this queen here. And obviously, right there by that air defense up to her north, that is clearly a double giant bomb spot, or at least a potential double giant bomb spot. So taking that out, taking the defense out on the other side of it, sort of eliminates that. You see, she is losing her healers here, but the hogs, the kill squad coming in from the top, the jump spell, all going through. No big deal. The queen's not taking a tremendous amount of damage, but right here, I think her last healer is about to go down as she gets locked on to this storage. That'll do it for her. A lot of damage coming her way. Does have her ability, but it's going to have to use it or she's going to die. I think right there, just gets it off as she gets onto that CC, but immediately drops some hogs in behind her to try to help protect her. But that X-bow luckily gets locked onto that king. Look how little life she had. If that X-bow had turned on her, it would have been over. All these hogs coming in from the bottom, protecting her from any of those defenses. A few hogs on that Tesla up top there, and that is going to be that. Those last few fall. And he's got a heal that he just decided he didn't need. I'd have thrown it on that queen there. She's looking pretty weak right now. Could have used a little love, but hey, he'll just take it home with him. Nicely done to Oace. All right, guys, that is it for this one. Again, I'm not going to spend a lot of time covering a modded war because it's just boring to me. Good job to everybody at OneHive. We did fight as hard as we could. Everyone did well. A lot of 3 stars, a lot of good attacks. Until next time, Jake from OneHive doing my best to help you guys suck less.